Alright, CSS battle time. I'm actually setting a timer this time because I keep going over. I don't think yesterday's would even upload. That's cool. I like that shape. I like it a lot. It's going to be fun to duplicate. But very challenging. So, okay. I think box shadows, no, because look at this. So I'm not even sure. Like, I'd want to make this by doing this kind of shape and then clipping it, right? But then we have this little stop right there. But I guess that would line up right there, and we could do some box shadow things, because this shape is easy. Let's just see if box shadows will work, because we can get that set up pretty quickly. Let's put, if we are doing box shadows, we'll probably not use background like this, but I'm just gonna start this way because I can just do one big box shadow, right? So we could just do it on the HTML and keep it all condensed. But I'm gonna start this way just to be a proof of theory instead of trying to get overly concerned with that sort of thing. All right, border radius, and if we put in 2, one of them is like 2" and then 0, we get that shape. So we need to put the 0 on the other side of it. That's ultimately it, but let's get our, we want this shape right here. That's going to be our starting shape that we can layer the box shadows off of theoretically. So let's go 80. That is our height and width. Now let's move it over. So this one 120. Bottom is going to be 80. And then the left is going to be big. Whoa. Love it when the guest lines up. Okay, so we can do the shape. The shape is not a big deal. That's easy. Let's see if the box shadows work. Box shadow. And we're going to go backwards. Like, we're going to do like 30 pixels by 0. Okay. All right. What I'm trying to see is what sort of outline this will, it's right now it's black. Okay, it's 40 pixels. I could have just done that. All right, let's jump it way, oh, no. Let's do the next one. I don't think this is gonna work, but let's go negative 80 pixels, 0. And let's make it the right color. Let's do this. I guess that solution works, right? And this one's gonna be that. Ooh, let's hit submit. I love it when it comes out so easily. All right, and let's submit. All right, we're gonna get rid of this thing here. And then we're gonna write one big box shadow, 0, 0, 0, 9" and light color. And we can use the color property to save ourselves. Ooh, did it overwrite everything? It overwrote everything. So I got to do that at the beginning, not the end. I always do that. Everything I do that. Hold on. I want this to be, oh, we're getting it on the body. There we go. All right. Now we have that shape, and I did have it right. I just was, because I had the star on there, what we're getting is the HTML was right with the background and everything, but then the body was overwriting all of that, and then it was being margined down to nothing, so we just saw a blank screen. So that's why it wasn't right. Now we're back in business. Okay, let's hit submit again, and that saved us that second background. I think it's shorter than to do it that way. especially if let's do some optimizations here. Color, we can take this color because we have two box shadows with that one there, and we can take that off, and that's shorter than writing it out twice. Okay, because it'll take that color as the default in here, and we don't have to write it explicitly. 40 pixels is going to be 5ch. 80 pixels will be 5m. So nice when they set you up with like easy to reduce values. I don't know. I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. Someone else might have some wizardry to pull out, but I think this is gonna be another one where, like the one where I got top 10, it was because the solution is, it kind of guides you into a simple solution like this, and so a lot of us are gonna have this exact same solution, and so which is cool. It's nice to be able to get the same solution as a lot of people in the top 10. Not that this will. I have an inkling there's going to be someone who's going to have something a little bit more clever going on there. Because, yeah, anyways. But also, I want to be able to do that on the more complicated ones too. So I have some growth still to do. But hey, quick and easy. I love it. Hope you had fun with this. And I'll catch you later. All right, thanks. Bye.